A big welcome to the young future scientists of our country, the young students. And well, a big welcome and congratulations in advance to all the awardees who will be awarded by Honorable President of India today. So there are certain things which we all must take care of when Honorable President is here. Please do not leave your seats. अपनी सीट से ना उठें जब माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी हमारे बीच हों. Please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. You are lucky that you've been allowed to bring your mobile phones inside, just like me. But we must keep it on silent mode. Zara nikal lijiye, please take out of your pocket and just check it if it's on silent mode. A kind request, everyone, please take out your mobile phone and please put it on silent mode right away. जिस वक्त आप photographs ले रहे हो, I'm sure everybody would love to have pictures here when the function is on. But please put the flash off. Now put the flash off. You're all technocrats. You're all aware of how to handle your phone. So please do it. अपनी सीट पे खड़े मत हो. When Honorable President is on the dais, please do not stand on your seat. But when Honorable President arrives in this plenary hall, you're requested to please give her a standing ovation. तब जरूर खड़े हो जाइएगा जब माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी का आगमन मेरे right side के door से होगा. You are requested to please stand when she arrives in this plenary hall and of course welcome her with a loud applause. Would you all do that? Yes? I know you must not have had your breakfast, but still, let's show the energy, we all have. So, would you all follow the command, follow my request? Yes? Yes? Do we have students here? No wonder we have more energy here. All right. Don't stand, don't put your mobile phone on the flash mode. Keep it on the silent mode. And we've already instructed the people that when they come on the dais, then how they have to behave. But everyone else, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. No questions. Great. We have a very intelligent crowd today. So welcome once again. I'll connect with you briefly.
Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
which became the first Indian object to touch the lunar surface. This accomplishment is a testament to India's innovative approach and dedication to space exploration. The presence of water, H2O, and hydroxyl, OH, on the lunar surface was a groundbreaking discovery of the Chandrayaan-1 mission and opened up new possibilities for lunar exploration. The follow-on mission, Chandrayaan-2, was successfully launched on July 22, 2019 by the ISRO's heavyweight LVM-3 M1 launch vehicle. The Chandrayaan-2 satellite was made up of orbiter, lander Vikram, and rover Pragyan. The orbiter is still healthy and continuing its observations about the lunar surface. The suite of orbiter payloads with unique capabilities is offering valuable insights into the lunar surface, providing a plethora of information to the scientific community and conducting a comprehensive analysis of the moon's topology. The Chandrayaan-2 mission paved the way for Chandrayaan-3's soft landing on the lunar surface. On July 14, 2023, ISRO's heavyweight launch vehicle, LVM-3 M4, successfully launched the highly anticipated lunar mission Chandrayaan-3. The Chandrayaan-3 integrated module is configured with a propulsion module and a lander module with the rover housed within the lander. The lander module of the Chandrayaan-3 has been enhanced to ensure greater durability and resilience, surpassing the capabilities of the Chandrayaan-2 module. It has been reinforced to independently adapt to a wider range of variables, enabling a safe and soft landing. Detailed tests have been carried out for the performance evaluation of the lander systems on Earth to ensure the capability of lander for autonomous, safe, and soft landing in all possible conditions. The propulsion module comprised a payload called spectropolarimetry of habitable planet Earth, SHAPE. This payload was designed to discover how smaller planets in reflected light would allow us to probe into a variety of exoplanets which would qualify for habitability. The lander module was equipped with 4 payloads, namely radio anatomy of moon-bound hypersensitive ionosphere and atmosphere. RAMBA was used to measure the near-surface plasma density and its changes with time. Chandra's Surface Thermophysical Experiment, CHAST, carried out the measurement of thermal properties of lunar surface near polar region. Instrument for Lunar Seismic Activity, ILSA, measured the seismicity around the landing site and delineating the structure of the lunar crust and mantle. Laser Retroreflector Array, LRA, was a passive experiment to understand the dynamics of the moon system. The rover module was equipped with 2 payloads, Laser-Induced Breakdown Spectroscope or LIBS, did qualitative and quantitative elemental analysis and derived the chemical composition and infer mineralogical composition to further our understanding of the lunar surface. Alpha Particle X-ray Spectrometer, APXS, determined the elemental composition of the lunar soil and rocks around the lunar landing site. The LVM-3 rocket successfully deployed the Chandrayaan-3 satellite into an elliptical parking orbit at a distance of 170 by 36,500 kilometers. Following the sequence of Earth burns or EBN, the spacecraft was precisely inserted into translunar orbit. On August 5, 2023, Chandrayaan-3 successfully entered the lunar orbit at an intended distance of 164 kilometers by 18,074 kilometers. Then the spacecraft achieved a lunar orbit of 153 kilometers by 163 kilometers through a series of lunar burns. On August 17, 2023, the lander module was successfully detached from the propulsion module. After a series of maneuvers, the lander module was successfully brought into a 25-kilometer by 134-kilometer lunar orbit. Consequently, the lander module initiated the power descent phase to achieve a soft landing near the south pole of the lunar region. Then, the much-anticipated spacecraft landing on the lunar surface had begun. On August 23, 2023, the long-awaited Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft achieved a successful soft landing on the moon. The entire country witnessed the event and cherished the triumphant occasion. The entire nation was filled with pride as they witnessed the relentless efforts of the Indian Space Research Organization. The Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, witnessed the triumphant event through virtual mode and applauded the valiant efforts of the ISRO scientists.
चंदा मामा बहुत दूर के हैं, चंदा मामा बहुत दूर के हैं, अब एक दिन वो भी आएगा जब बच्चे कहा करेंगे चंदा मामा बस एक टूर के हैं.
On August 24th, 2023, rover ramped down from the lander and India embarked on a historic moonwalk. After coming back from South Africa and Greece, the Honorable Prime Minister promptly headed to the ISRO Telemetry Tracking and Command Network, ISTRAC, in Bengaluru on August 26th. During his visit, he expressed his admiration and delivered a historic speech about the achievements of ISRO scientists and the lunar mission Chandrayaan-3. He also saluted the pivotal contribution made by the women scientists of ISRO, the Nari Shakti, in the successful accomplishment of India's lunar landing mission. By achieving this historic feat, he has given it the names
चंद्रयान-2 के पद चिन्ह जहां है, वो स्थान आज से तिरंगा पॉइंट कहलाएगा और जहां पर चंद्रयान-3 का मून लैंडर पहुंचा है, वो स्थान आज से शिव शक्ति पॉइंट कहलाएगा.
To commemorate the grand success of Chandrayaan-3, the government of India announced
23 अगस्त को जब भारत ने चंद्रमा पर तिरंगा फहराया, उस दिन को अब हिंदुस्तान नेशनल स्पेस डे के रूप में मनाया जाएगा.
To honor India's amazing space exploration journey, MyGov, in collaboration with ISRO, conducted the Chandrayaan-3 Maha Quiz, in which millions of students participated. The remarkable achievement of Chandrayaan-3 highlighted India's impressive technological advancements, scientific expertise, and unwavering dedication to the exploration of outer space. India's success will further strengthen its position in the global space community. The success of this mission will ignite a sense of pride and inspiration in future generations.
He saw science as a way of life. he had the idea that we should use science and technology to leapfrog.
And Dr. Sarabhai had picked up the idea from Gandhiji's basic idea that the development that we are looking for, economic development, the social development and all other things, will happen only through education.
Even today, if you ask me the use of space for societal application, nobody can emulate India.
And that every institution he started, every thought he left behind was with the belief that we could do it. We did not have to depend on others.
I'd say longevity, because he was able to lay the foundation, such a strong foundation for so many institutions.
You have to take several people and put them together. And then what you get is one person, that is Vikram.
On August 12, 1919, a wealthy family of textile mill owners was blessed with a boy in their home retreat at Ahmedabad. His parents, Sarla Devi and Ambalal Sarabhai, named him Vikram. Little did anyone know that this prodigious son of theirs would give so much to the nation in a short lifespan. From very early on in school days, Vikram became proficient in all subjects. But his core interest was always in mathematics and science. After his schooling in Ahmedabad, Vikram went to Cambridge in 1937 for higher studies. After earning PhD, he came back to India in 1947 with much widened horizons and tremendous zeal for nation building.
When he came back from Cambridge after completing his PhD in 1947, and India had just won freedom, that's when you kind of see Vikram's grand plan, if you can sort of put it like that, unrolling one by one.
The conditions of the society in the nascent free India troubled him deeply. He strongly believed that it was science and technology alone which could solve the real problems of Indian society.
In my opinion, the aspect of space research which I would like to stress most is in relation to the national capability, the self-confidence that this will generate.
He started in right earnest on the path of realizing his vision by founding Physical Research Laboratory in 1947. With this, he set the pace and charted the course for India to leapfrog generations of technology and rapidly develop into a scientifically advanced nation. He next established Ahmedabad Textile Industry Research Association, ATIRA, for modernizing textile industry in India in 1947. From 1950 to 1966, he set up and managed a number of industries. Dr. Sarabhai started working towards formation of the Indian space program in 1961. He recruited talented scientists like Dr. APJ Kalam, Arvamudam, H.G.S. Murthy, Ishwar Das, Ramkrishna Rao, Prakash Rao, and many others to join him in this task. He canvassed around the world for bringing technology and scientists settled abroad to India. He nurtured cooperation with the advanced nations like USA, Russia, and France for setting up basic facilities. In 1962, the government formed Indian National Committee on Space Research, INCOSPAR, chaired by Dr. Sarabhai, within the Department of Atomic Energy. He established Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, at Trivandrum in 1963.
He knew that all the sounding rocket sites in Western countries were in the middle latitudes or near North Pole. There were no equatorial site. And so he said Thumba would be an equatorial site which would be of great interest to international scientific community.
In November 1963, the first Nike Apache rocket successfully flew from here and is today regarded as the beginning of the Indian journey into the space. He also established the Space Science and Technology Center, SSTC, for developing indigenous satellite launch capability. Under his guidance, the scientists at SSTC started to realize the dream given to them by their mentor.
All right, everyone, kind attention please. May I please request you all to please settle down. Just few minutes before Honorable President arrives at Bharat Mandapam, I can still see a lot of students and a lot of people who are going up and down the stairs. All the volunteers, all the guests, you are requested to please take your seats. Kindly keep the aisle area free. No one in the aisle area, please. If your friends are outside, you can use the mobile phone, at least now, to call them and ask them to come inside. In few minutes, we would shut all the doors and then no one will be able to enter. So it's a last call, another 5 minutes. Please take your seats. Everyone, all the guests, all the volunteers, all the members of the organizing team, everyone, please settle down. Once again, for all those who entered late into this hall, please put your mobile phones on silent mode. It feels so bad that in spite of repeated instructions, someone's mobile phone beeps when Honorable President is on the dais. It's really embarrassing. So we would need cooperation from each one of you. Your friends who entered late, please tell them to put their mobile phones on silent mode. 2-3 days ago, I was in an event with Honorable President where we were not allowed to carry the mobile phones. It was such a respite, I can't tell you. No requests. So I would request for this cooperation from each one of you. You can watch the film for now, and then we'll connect in a few minutes. Good morning once again. It's nice to see you all settled down, but I can still see a few people here who are walking in the hall. All eyes on you, gentlemen. Please settle down fast. This is to convey to you, ladies and gentlemen, that Honorable President has arrived at Bharat Mandapam, and she is being received by Honorable Union Minister of State, Independent Charge, Department of Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh, and Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman, ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath. And in few minutes, she would be proceeding to the exhibition hall. And as we're all aware, a wonderful exhibition has been set up here. And I would request you all to also visit this exhibition. Use this opportunity, because in this exhibition, along with the exhibits of ISRO, we also have 10 ministries who've put up their stalls. We also have exhibits from the space industry, the space startups, and also the educational institutions have also put up their stalls. And not to miss, there are demonstrations of the winners of Robotics Challenge and Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon. So the winning teams are demonstrating what they have created out of these challenges. The young scientists showcasing their wonderful capabilities as space scientists. There are 10 robots, model of Bharatiya Antariksh Station. There's also a model of Chandrayaan-4, and also the next generation launch vehicle, Surya. I'm sure you would be eager to take a look at it. There are 9 space industry exhibits here, so you can take a look at them and understand how our industry is contributing to the space technology and, of course, in the efforts of our country to make our presence felt all the more in the space. Ministries have put up their exhibits where they are showcasing, as you can see the visuals, Honorable President arriving in the exhibition hall area, going through the exhibits. And as I conveyed to you, you can also see that Dr. Somnath is explaining the various stalls and the exhibits. And as I was saying, that ministries have put up their exhibits, demonstrating the application part of space technology, how they are using space technology for ease of living. For example, PM Gati Shakti. Now they are showcasing here how space data is used for faster realization of infrastructure projects. We also have the exhibits which showcase how cyclone and natural calamities, for which we are seeing that now we have reduced number of loss of lives. And that is because space technology is being used in a meaningful way. There's also an exhibit of fisheries, and they are showcasing how our fishermen are being benefited from the use of space technology. They get an alert when they go to sea for fishing, and they get an information where they can go and do the fishing, where the borders of the country end, so that they do not cross into the neighboring country's area. And they also get to know where are more fishes available, so that they save their time. Agriculture sector also uses space technology in a very useful way. For example, for crop harvest, through space technology, we get to know in advance the status of crop production, and this helps to devise our policies for exports, for imports of agricultural products, and also the other aspects of agriculture. The policy making, we do get a lot of help from space technology. Similarly, forest area, we get to know how much is the forest cover of our country, and accordingly the policies are devised. Also here, We are exhibiting how the large cities, their master plans are devised using the space technology. And even in the mining sector, for example, the mineral mapping is done using the space technology. Every exhibit showcases the power of space technology. And there goes the hard work of our scientists into realizing all these applications. And so we are all here for this National Space Day to salute our scientists. Honorable Prime Minister always encourages that we should use science for ease of living, to make the life of common man easy, more comfortable. And we can see that the space technology is no longer limited to the labs, but it's finding more ways to get connected with the lives of common man. And this is also one of the aspects being highlighted when we are here celebrating the National Space Day. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh and Chairman ISRO Dr. Somnath accompanying the Honorable President and explaining to her the various exhibits. This showcases the achievements of our scientists. Now, no longer the work is being done in silos. The whole India as a team works to make lives of common man comfortable. I request you all to kindly visit these exhibits, because I think everyone some element to add to their knowledge base. एक दौर था जब अंतरिक्ष विज्ञान एक बहुत दूर की कौड़ी लगता था, लेकिन आज ये विज्ञान हम सब के जीवन को बहुत करीब से छूता है। आज केंद्र सरकार के प्रयासों के कारण आम जन भी इस बात को पहचान पा रहा है कि किस तरीके से ये अंतरिक्ष विज्ञान हमारे जीवन को सरल सहज बना रहा है। इस प्रदर्शनी के माध्यम से जिस तरह की एप्लीकेशन स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी की यहाँ प्रदर्शित की गई हैं, उसके माध्यम से भी आप इस बात को बेहतर तरीके से जान पाएंगे कि कैसे अंतरिक्ष विज्ञान हम सब के जीवन के साथ बहुत करीब से जुड़ा है। लैब्स में घंटों जो मेहनत हमारे वैज्ञानिक करते हैं, उस मेहनत का ही नतीजा है कि हमारे हाथ में वो तकनीक आ पाती है जिसका प्रयोग सरकार कर पाती है, सरकार के विभिन्न विभाग करते हैं। नीतियाँ इस तरह की बनाई जाती हैं कि वे तकनीक सरलता से सबके लिए उपलब्ध हो सके। Now, it doesn't take decades for a technology to reach the market from the labs. the system works and the policies are devised in a way that every technology which is created and which can help in welfare of common man reaches the right hands. Native States, PM Gati Shakti, these are the initiatives which are making it all possible. Young students explaining what they have created. They are the future of India, the future scientists. The winners of Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon, Honorable President, visiting the stall, trying to understand what have they achieved in this hackathon. There were teams participating from all across India in this hackathon. And the 3 top winners are here, and they have demonstrated their achievement. A great honor indeed when they are explaining to Honorable President their achievements. And now, Honorable President visiting the Robotic Challenge stall. And as I conveyed to you, there are 10 robots which have been showcased here. Ad Astra, the team, and the team members explaining to Honorable President what robot they have created. They were all given a challenge to design rover, and Ad Astra explaining the capabilities of their rover. It's a great moment for these young students who are standing in front of the President of India, and they're getting the opportunity to showcase their creation to Honorable President. So in a few moments, Honorable President will be here with us in this plenary hall. With the increasing number of initiatives being taken by the government to promote science and research in the educational institutions, in the schools, in the colleges, and also increasing the budget allocation for science and research, we do hope to have large number of entries in such competitions in the forthcoming years. Honorable President is very keenly trying to understand the applications and the exhibits, how they work, what they achieve, and how are they useful to the common man. प्रदर्शनी के अलग अलग पहलुओं को बहुत करीब से समझने का प्रयास करते हुए माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया किस तरह से अंतरिक्ष विज्ञान को विभिन्न एप्लीकेशंस के माध्यम से आम जन के जीवन को बेहतर बनाने के लिए इनका प्रयोग किया जा रहा है, इसी का उदाहरण प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं विभिन्न मंत्रालयों के द्वारा प्रदर्शित ये एग्जिबिट्स। So very shortly, Honorable President would be here with us in this plenary hall. You can see the joy on the faces of the young scientists, young students who are showcasing and explaining to Honorable President their exhibits. Honorable President proceeding to the plenary hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh and Chairman ISRO, Secretary, Department of Space, Dr. Somnath. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Rashtragan. Namaskar. Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, it is with great reverence and joy that we welcome Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, to this illustrious occasion of the first National Space Day. On behalf of the Department of Space, we extend a heartfelt, gracious, and sincere welcome to Honorable President. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests who grace the dais with their presence today. Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Science and Technology, Earth Sciences, MOS PMO, Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Space and MOS Personnel, Public Grievances and Pension, and Dr. S. Somnath, Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman, ISRO. We also wish to convey our warmest greetings to the distinguished guests who honor us with their presence on this special day. 23 अगस्त, भारत के इतिहास में स्वर्णिम अक्षरों में अंकित वो तारीख जब भारत ने चंद्रमा के दक्षिणी हिस्से में चंद्रयान 3 उतार कर इतिहास रच दिया था। अंतरिक्ष में भारत की क्षमता के इस बुलंद उद्घोष को माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने सदा के लिए हर भारतीय के हृदय पर अंकित कर दिया जब राष्ट्रीय अंतरिक्ष दिवस मनाने की घोषणा की गई। आज पहला राष्ट्रीय अंतरिक्ष दिवस जश्न मनाने का तथा अंतरिक्ष के क्षेत्र में भविष्य की रूपरेखा तैयार कर आगे बढ़ने के संकल्प को दृढ़ता प्रदान करने का भी दिन है। And this reflects the theme of the day, ladies and gentlemen, touching lives while touching the moon, India's space saga. To highlight the importance of this day and to welcome the Honorable President of India and the esteemed guests, I now invite Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath.
Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji, Honorable Minister of State for Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, distinguished invitees, plenary speakers, delegates, students, industry captains, startup companies, all the space enthusiasts, my hearty welcome, greetings to you on the occasion of the first National Space Day. It was on 23rd August 2023, Chandrayaan-3 made the historic landing on the moon, creating a never-before event in the history of the space program of this nation. In ISRO, we never imagined the impact that it's going to create out of this accomplishment. And it is when Honorable Prime Minister of India visited us in the control center after a few days, and he made the announcement of 23rd August to be the National Space Day, and also declared the landing site of Chandrayaan-3 as the Shiva Shakti point. This year, the National Space Day is being celebrated all across the length and breadth of this country with the participation of departments, ministries, educational institutions, science organizations, NGOs, general public, and there is a lot of energy and enthusiasm that is visible. Today we have culminating the entire celebration with the presence of our Honorable President of India on the National Space Day, the very first National Space Day, celebrating the inspirational journey that we had in the Chandrayaan-3, and also to envision the future course of action that we need to take in the space sector, especially the journey in the Amrit Kal. And I wish to thank the Honorable Prime Minister of India for the motivation, the vision that he has given to all of us for creating the next space vision for our country. Today, we have the fortune to have our Honorable President, Draupadi Murmu ji, with us to inaugurate the maiden National Space Day. I remember she has taken keen interest in the space activities and also invited me to the Rashtrapati Bhavan once to start a talk program in the Rashtrapati Bhavan the very first time. Thank you so much, ma'am. And also for your gracious presence in the Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar. Yesterday, we had the award from her for the team Chandrayaan-3. And I wish to thank for her kind gesture to be with us, to be visiting our stalls, and to be among all of you during this inaugural function of the National Space Day. Thank you, ma'am, once again. And I heartily welcome you to this program. Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Honorable Minister of State, is such a pillar of support for all of us in Department of Space. I think all of you know he has keen interest in space sector, and he has all the time been supporting us with his support, his good gestures and consideration for all of us in Department of Space. And thank you so much for you being with us and also your presence today. My heartfelt thanks and also welcome and greetings to each one of you for the distinguished invitees, speakers, the delegates, and other students and all participants for this program. We hope that the first National Space Day will create an engaging day throughout today, where we interact with all the space users, the space sector people, the ministries, departments, the industry, startups, students, and also to not only to savor the success that we had in the Chandrayaan-3, but more important is to look at what is lying ahead of us, how to create bigger landmark in the history of the space program, how to create a vibrant space ecosystem in this country. And the whole inspirational journey of space program is something that trigger right from today. Thank you so much once again, and welcome all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Somnath, for the welcome address. मान्यवर, आज हमारे देश की माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी की गरिमामयी उपस्थिति से इस ऐतिहासिक अवसर पर हम सब अत्यंत प्रफुल्लित हैं। मैं माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह से सादर अनुरोध करती हूं कि कृपया आदरणीय राष्ट्रपति जी को शॉल और स्मृति चिन्ह प्रदान कर उनका अभिनंदन करें। And now, Honorable President being presented with a special memento, which is a space-grade titanium plaque engraved with National Space Day logo. Thank you, Honorable Minister. And now I request Dr. Somnath to felicitate Honorable President of India with the model of Bharatiya Antariksh Station. दो 2035 तक वास्तविक रूप लेगा ये भारतीय अंतरिक्ष स्टेशन। थैंक यू डॉक्टर सोमनाथ, थैंक यू। नन्ही आंखों में चंदा मामा के सपने देखने से लेकर विज्ञान के मजबूत धरातल पर तैयार सीढ़ियां चढ़कर उसी चांद को छूने की संकल्पना को साकार करता है ये नेशनल स्पेस डे। And being the major National Space Day, ladies and gentlemen, widespread celebrations took place across the country from July to August. We present before you a short film on the glimpse of events across the country and the genesis of National Space Day.
Over the last decade, under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, India has achieved path-breaking achievements in the field of space science technology. ISRO has accomplished a stellar journey in space exploration over the years with successful missions like Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, Astrosat, Aditya L1 and ExpoSat. These missions have garnered international recognition for the Indian space community. On July 14, 2023, the LVM-3 M